You're welcome to the second part of the program. Banking institutions in the 6 countries of the CEMAC zone are now subject to stricter regulations concerning the transmission of data on their financial transactions to the central bank. The instruction of BEAC Governor Abbas Tolli Mahamat, which came into force at the beginning of this year, provides for sanctions for those institutions that disregard these directives. Claudia Sono and Erika Josia report. Countries of the CEMAC region will face stricter regulations while transmitting data on their financial transactions to the central bank, Investio Cameroon has reported. Latest regulations signed by Abbas Mahamat Tolli, governor of the Bank of Central African States, now provide for sanctions in the event of non-transmission of information on their financial transactions and erroneous information. Credit companies in Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Congo, Gabon and Equatorial Guinea will therefore have to transmit their daily data on interbank transactions, including those done between credit institutions of the same group, transactions on negotiable debt securities, fiduciary transaction against cover, transactions with public treasuries, transactions on other securities and loans expected from the central bank. Failure to comply with these provisions exposes the credit institutions to penalties ranging from $84.6 for the first 15 days to $169.2 for the following 15 days and $507.59 thereafter. The instructions whose implementation begin this year also provide for BEAC to carry out checks with the credit institutions. Manufacturing good quality chalk at affordable prices and within the desired time frame is a challenge of Congolese startup Ecomeli, based in Pointe-Noire Economic Capital. Its founder, Rodrigue Hockey Matundu, set out to create a school chalk that meets international standards in the country, determined to reform its educational system. Ignatius Anor and Cedric Seosolo now report that Ecomeli won the 2018 Startup of the Year award.
Chalk is still one of the most widely used teaching aids in schools in Africa, but its dusty nature leaves environmental activists concerned about its impacts on health. Aware of the danger, Maveltia Ngolo, a career teacher at Pointe-Noire in the Republic of Congo, joined the startup group Ecomeli. The startup thought about the possibility of developing a chalk production unit, non-polluting and accessible to all peoples.
We thought of creating the Ecomeli brand because in this country we don't have a company that makes non-polluting chalk. Polluted chalks are toxic and have an impact on the health of the person who uses it, that is the teacher, and it can lead to lung disease.
The startup produces non-dusting chalk, which is distributed throughout the country's major cities. You see, it's a non-toxic chalk when you use it. It's easy to erase the boards. We have respect for the environment, and that is crucial. Transport costs and that of purchasing raw materials are the main challenges facing the startup. Ecomeli was awarded Startup of the Year in 2018. This enabled it to benefit from financing to increase production.
And that does it for this edition of Business Africa. Thanks so much for watching. Kindly follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Africanews.com in English or in French. Enjoy the rest of your viewing and goodbye.